Hey everyone, today I have this is the Razer Blade 15 Advanced. It's the RZ3, no, I'm sorry, the RZ090301. And what happens, I already do kind of sort of have it open, but I'll show you guys a cool one. It's this nice, really nice silver one here, but let's go ahead, I'll plug it in, I'll show you guys actually kind of what happens to it. When you plug it in and you hit power button, you're going to see it's going to come for a little bit. There, the back of the keyboard. See that? So all you do is you're getting the keyboard to light up, and then there's no display. Sometimes the keyboard itself will actually just flicker, and there won't be really any display now. But I did take apart a few things. I'm just kind of taking a look, but I think I might have found what's going on here. So the keyboard will come on. It's not going to show display. Sometimes the keyboard actually might flicker, and that would be about it. I don't want to keep this on for too long, because it's doing it. Now it's getting warm. The fans do spin. We just get really no display for it. So we want to see what's going on with it. We've seen some of these issues. We made a Razer Blade video before about something similar to it. How there was a short that was pretty close to where the CPU area is. I did take a look at it. I think I might have found something anyway that might have been going on with it. So based on the symptoms from what we saw that the CPU and GPU were getting hot, and we already obviously tried the RAM and LCD cable and an LCD connection, and you know that would be very boring if we would just put that in this video. Maybe we could still do videos on that if it was showing other types of symptoms. Since the CPU and the GPU were getting warm, fans were spinning, and we saw that it would power on for a bit and then shut off. We're probably thinking, well, because the CPU and GPU are already getting warm, that means electricity is going to the CPU and the GPU. So probably around those power areas that there might be some type of failure there. Now, if we plugged it in and all of a sudden it just shorted, or you plugged it in, there's no power at all, you'd probably think maybe closer to the DC jack area, there's those MOSFETs there that can go bad, or some other place can short, and then that's not allowing electricity to actually go to the CPU and the GPU. So we actually have a very good, we have a better explanation. We actually show measuring with the voltmeter on another Razer video. If you want to go ahead and check that out, we follow the flow of electricity and we spot the area, which is pretty similar to this one. Not really, because they're different models. This one's I believe a newer model. If you want to go ahead and check out our other Razer video, we talk a little bit about more, so we can find the fault, and that we find, and we actually measure it, and we see that there is actually short there, and then we do a replacement, and it fixes it too. But that's just a way of thinking, especially since there's no real schematic out there that we found for it. This is just a way for a techs to look at it, especially for repairing anything, because there's lots of different boards. Going to the microscope, we'll go take a look at it. I did find one area up here. So if you can see, let's go zoom in a little bit. See how a good way to always compare these is you see how there's like a line of these ones here, right? You see 1, 2, and then you see 3, 4, and then you see this one, which looks like it has a little bit maybe of a crack to the side here. Maybe it's been a little bit burned. And you can see I can even lift this up. This kind of looks like it does have some type of burn or something else here. So if we even if you take a look on the overview here, you can see the difference, right, between this one. Look how beautiful these all kind of look, and then you see this one's a little bit janky, especially on the underside here. You see that there is a clear crack in it there too. Looks like a little bit of a problem. So it's because you can actually kind of see where this is going. Sometimes this, I mean, we don't have a schematic, so it's obviously a little bit harder to tell, but you see how even the lines coming through here, and it's going through a bunch of them, right? Sometimes these can actually just be redundant. Go ahead, I'm just really curious if we just go ahead and remove this and then see what happens from there. Alright, let's plug it in, see what happens. I did unplug the keyboard backlight, so I don't think the keyboard should really matter. But having it at least enough to test it through an LCD. Oh! And we got a BIOS, and it worked! Okay, so that was the problem. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are watching this video on repairing the Razer Blade Advanced 15. This is a nice silver color. It's a little bit murky in the back. We'll clean that up, though. I love that logo, though. It's pretty cool. It'd be cool if it illuminated, too. But hope you guys enjoy watching. This is the repair. Just show the keyboard light, and then there's no other display as well. You did see that we do have to do a board level repair on it. And hope you guys enjoy watching. If you did, please leave a like. It really does help us a lot. take a look if you're interested on learning a little bit more on probably a little bit of a better process to actually show you guys the process of usually figuring out a short. Go ahead and check out the other Razer video. We have a pretty good one talking about that. Otherwise, just leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.